My dad had owned this property since about 1950, and he let me start managing it in about the 60s. And I really loved doing that. And of course, when it got time to divide the property up, he asked me, he says, which farm do you want? And of course, this is a pike place, and I would like the pike place. So it all worked out real good. I got my wish there, and I've certainly enjoyed it. We are actually standing on a property line, or a former property line. To our left was the pike place, and to the right was a Sumner's place. And my dad had actually owned the Sumner's place earlier and sold it to the Sumners, and then I got an opportunity to buy it back later to put the farm together that way. Very little timber on it, some open land. Once my dad bought it, about 35 or 40 acres was in pasture, and the rest of it we tried to manage timber on. We could get neighbors that was pulpwooders. In those days, they would come and get one load of wood that we really thought needed to be taken out. And it really helped us to get started on managing. Till about 5 or 6 years ago, we kept cows here. We just decided we'd go full-time with the timber management. Well, we're kind of east Coosa County. All of it's in Coosa County. There's about 350 acres of it, and actually got about 8 acres of food plots. The property has got a good mixture of mature pine and oak, different hardwoods, and I've got probably 6 different ages of longleaf that has been planted at different years. It's just variety. My dad just let me take this farm and manage it many years ago, and we could tell when places needed to be thinned or clear cut and start over.
And still, some places the grass.
Well, I depend on a lot of my assistants. Doug McConnell, he's just up here 2 weeks ago, helping do some spraying, and of course he's an expert when it comes to chemicals. He knows what to use and how to apply it. And I use Doug and Sarah to do a lot of the burning. Just actually come here with their torches, and of course I'm able to do their fire lanes for them and get a good safe burn. But I really depend on them to come up with the right time and right conditions, and usually it turns out real good. Ricky Poich and his group are a big help, especially in getting everything right.
Maybe this year be the lucky year to get rid of all these sweet gums with them.
Ricky worked for us about 30 years ago. Well, he was at a plant for 25 years, and he come back and want to go to work. Of course, there's always mechanical work in running heavy equipment, site prepping for reforestation, and he's good at that. And if there's stuff that needs to be done around the house or around the shop, he's the best at it. When we first got the property, we didn't have deer then. And we've got, for the acreage, pretty good population of deer. Well, Ricky, this is one of my summer food plots. I'll call it a food plot. We've got brown top millet planted out here, and hopefully when we harvest it, it'll leave a lot of seed on the ground, and it makes ideal dove food, and they really come in and makes for a good hunt.
Bill, I know that you don't hunt a lot yourself. Who all do you have hunting here?
Well, we cater to the younger people and family and friends, and we don't ever have any trouble getting enough people to come out and for a dove shoot or deer hunt for that matter. Well, as far as education, for the last few years, we've been lucky to have a lot of young people out, scouts, fire and rescue, we've had them out, forestry tours, different school groups. We actually had 80 fourth graders over here this summer, and boy, did they have a time. And of course, they had a number of instructors, teachers that come along with them, and they really enjoyed it, and it was as big an enjoyment to me to have them and see them so happy. It's just right to me. Over the years, I've done a lot of work for treasured forest owners. I like to think that I've been a little part in getting them qualified to be treasured forest owners. And of course, I get asked a lot of questions. Some of them I answer, some of them I can't, but I really enjoyed it. And we've actually been in this business for over 50 years. To be as modest as I can, the property is kind of easy on the eye. Nobody loves looking at it any more than I do, but it's just like growing a corn crop. You need to harvest at the right time.